You brought up Ben Baller before, so let's talk about that because I know that StockX helped to debut his slides like as an IPO, and I know something that you guys have rolled out on the platform is these blind Dutch auctions. So, can you explain to everybody what a blind Dutch auction is and how this method can help eliminate bots, prevent campouts, and provide everyone an equal chance to cop a highly desired product or sneaker?
Yeah, for sure. So this is also a super relevant topic. The two things I probably spend the most time on are trading cards and we call IPOs or initial product offerings. And that's when a brand or a person releases a product directly through StockX into the marketplace. StockX, the core business, we are a secondary market, right? We are an evolution of eBay. We connect buyers and sellers who want to buy or sell something. But the IPO model is about then working with those brands to release products directly into the market. So when we started going down that path and said, all right, this is what we're going to do, and obviously it makes sense to work with brands, the question was, well, given our unique stock market model, what is the right way to release a product into the stock market of things? What is the right way to release a product that has a true market value that we're not going to have retail price? And that's the starting premise here, right? The Ben Baller slides and other IPOs that we've done, as a starting point, there is no retail price, right? You tell the world how many pairs are available, how much supply is out there. That, by the
Hmm.
way, is also a major change. You will never see a retail product that has no retail price, and you will almost never see the supply that exists. So already, this is a massive shift from the way that the rest of the retail world works. But here's why we think that it's beneficial. And by the way, we didn't make any of this up. All we've done at every step of the way is just copy how the stock market works. And in this case, we did the same thing. We copied how the IPO of certain equities are released and how they're priced in order to figure out what is the efficient way. So one, no retail price. Two, we tell everybody how many pairs available. And then the products are sold via blind Dutch auction. Now, a blind Dutch auction, which sounds complicated, is actually pretty simple. You allow everybody to bid blind. Everybody just bids whatever they're willing to pay for the item. There literally is no there's no minimum. You don't have to beat anyone else. You have 3 days. There's no rush. Just tell us what you want to pay. That's it. The more complicated part comes when we select the winners and when we determine the price. And the way that's done, and the Dutch auction part of it, is you have to know how many pairs were available. So let's say that for the Ben Baller slides that we sold last year, let's say there were 10 black size nines. Okay, so 10 black size nines. So the top 10 highest bidders win that product. But the way the price is set, what's called the clearing price, is if there's 10 black size nines, then the 10th highest bid becomes a clearing price. So let's say
Right.
the top bidder bid $1,000 and then $800, $700, $600, and then 10th highest bidder was $400. Well, everybody pays $400, even the person that bid $1,000. That's called
Mm.
the clearing price. That's a Dutch auction. And that is a super powerful mechanic because, first of all, it ensures that the top 10 people who are willing to pay the most, they win the product. And that is a very fair result. Second, because of the Dutch auction mechanism, the clearing price, 9 of those 10 people then get the product for less than what they're willing to pay. So that is really great. Everybody gets very happy. They win the product for less than what they're willing to pay. So that's a very fair result. And then finally, it's a way of setting a true market price because we know all 10 of these people are willing to pay at least this amount. And so that's what we did for Ben Baller. That's what we've done. We're actually in the middle of an IPO with New Balance and no vacancy in right now. And again, we didn't make this up, but what it ends up is the end result becomes a clearing price, a price that these products sell for that ends up being greater than what the retail price would have been, but less than what the resale price becomes. And that's just a really fair outcome to give everyone the same fair shot to be able to buy that product. There's no camp out, there's no bot, you have to know a manager. Everybody has the same fair chance to get that product. And that is really, really core to the whole thing. And at every step, it's just about fairness.